We are professionals. We do this all the time. We are Derek and Mike. I'm Derek. This is Mike.
Hello.
We're developer advocates from AWS. It is our absolute pleasure to be here today in Auckland talking about Minecraft. So, has anybody here ever played Minecraft? Yes.
Everybody. We were told, weren't we? Oh,
yeah, I don't play Minecraft. Nobody plays Minecraft these days.
You notice that those people aren't here.
Yeah.
Yes. Alrighty.
Okay, so this talk is called Serverless Minecraft because Minecraft's serverless. Yay!
Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
No.
No, we're not doing that. We're doing blockchain.
Yay! No, we're not. No,
we're not doing blockchain.
No, there's blocks, but
oh no! This talk's about generative AI.
No.
No,
well,
it is about generative AI.
A little bit, yeah.
It is about generative AI. Yes, and specifically, it's about building agents.
It is. So if you've heard about generative AI, hopefully you've heard about agents. Developers should be loving agents, and we're going to show you why today. Yes.
Agents, they're all about taking non-deterministic inputs and then mapping them to non-deterministic outputs. I mean, it's bonkers, and it's the panacea of everything that we want to be able to develop as coders, but it's basically an autonomous agent that can deal with perplexity.
And we don't have a clicker, and the clicker is the way I control Mike.
Yes.
So we only have 25 minutes, so...
Let's go.
Let's go. So this is a typical architecture of an agent where we have on the left-hand side users.
Yeah, keep going.
As you get the clicker. Users interacting via chat or via getting unstructured data from a website or whatever. This is not a chatbot, by the way. To the agent. Agent then uses tools. So tools are very, very important to the user, to the agent. The agent also, thank you, Mike, communicates with an LLM. And then the arrow at the very bottom is very important as the agent can then communicate with itself and improve itself.
Reason and think. But look, this diagram's boring.
It is very boring.
It's an AWS diagram. Let's make something a little bit more exciting. So we're going to be doing this. I got a clicker, it works. You can have it back if you want.
Give me.
So we're not going to be using a chatbot because boo. We're going to be using Minecraft as the client. The tools, well, they're going to be the tools inside of the Minecraft world.
Correct.
A bit like these, yes. The agent is going to be a bot.
It is a bot, and it doesn't look like this. It looks a little bit like this.
But so we're going to have a bot inside of the Minecraft world that can play Minecraft alongside us.
Yes.
And then the LLM.
It is a little bit of magic on top, sprinkled on top.
Exactly, because LLMs, they're just magic. That's it. That's all we need to know, right? Okay. Then the lines down the bottom are super important. Then yes, the bot is going to be able to reason with itself, to problem solve by itself, and also to be able to use the tools to be able to perform actions inside of the environment and play along with
Minecraft.
Us.
Yes, good.
Yes.
Good. You should have had the clicker for that one. And how's it going to do that? So a number of different actions it's going to do.
Yes, and look, this is, I want you to focus in on the kinds of actions that we're going to give the bot. We're not giving them really complex tools. We're just giving it simple tools so that it can then go and reason and figure out what it wants to do. So jump, move to a position, locate a player, etc.
Etc. Here's an example.
So this is a really, really simple example. We're just going to say hello to Rocky, our Amazon Bedrock-based bot, and it's going to answer. Look, that is a chat bot. Boo! Like, that's super, super simple. It's not using a tool for that. It's just going off and talking to the large language model.
But it's very excited.
It is very excited. So the bot has a personality, and sometimes that comes back to bite us. But anyway, jump. Look, this is also very, very simple, but it shows it's connected to that tool, the tool to jump. No thinking or reasoning happening at this point, but it can do it, just shows that it works. The next one, though, this is more complex. It seems kind of simple, but when we say come to me, there is no tool for come to me. And what it has to do is it has to look at that instruction and then reason through some steps. So what it's going to do is it's going to find my location as a player, and then it's going to move to that location. And hey, thanks, Rocky, for joining me to play the game. So whilst that seemed kind of fairly straightforward, there was reasoning and thinking happening in the background. And yes, I get it. Yes. It can do more stuff, and that was a video.
This is boring.
It's
do
boring.
more, Mike.
Yes, well, if the Wi-Fi permits, we will.
Let's hope so. Wi-Fi.
Please. So how do we put this all together?
So we just used EC2.
EC2,
just
that's
lots
cool.
of EC2s.
Well, that makes sense, right? Because, I mean, Minecraft's a big thing. The agents is complex code. LLMs are huge.
Massive.
Serverless days.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Yeah.
We can't use sorry, folks.
ECS Fargate serverless.
Serverless Fargate containers. Excellent. Well, that makes some sense, right?
It does.
But still, large language models, they're enormous.
Massive.
Like, we're talking gigabytes and gigabytes and lots of complex GPUs and stuff. I think we're going to need something else. This makes sense.
Yeah.
Who's
How about
SageMaker, everybody?
Yeah.
No, they're not. But we've got a Lambda function there, so that's good, right?
Lambda,
Yay, Lambda function. So we've got a Lambda function with LangChain on there, popular open source project. We could do that. But yeah, look, SageMaker, it's a bit much.
It's a lot.
Serverless is great, but can we go Lambda-less?
Let's go with agents for Amazon Bedrock.
Yeah. Okay.
And Fargate, because we tried, but if you want to run Minecraft server on Lambda, you've got a session length of 15 minutes.
You've got a long...
This is really boring.
Yes.
You've got 15 minutes to have fun, and then you have to start again.
Also the bot as well. So we could run the bot on Lambda, but if the bot would appear, do something, and then disappear. We want to have persistence, and we want to be able to continue to play the game. Agents for Amazon Bedrock gives us the ability to be able to host all of that agentic workflow.
Nice word, agentic.
Update your spell checkers now. Agentic is a thing. So agent workflow. And we can put it all inside of the service. We don't even need Lambda. I know.
Sorry. Well, we do a little bit.
We can also use Lambda.
Also
use Lambda. I was just being provocative. Okay.
Oh, look at you go.
Yes. I won't get out of here alive.
Okay, so let's have a demo of...
Let's have a look.
Transition, yep.
Yes. Let's... it's raining currently, but we'll come back to that in a moment. All right, let's have a look inside of the console. I'm going to put my tool down.
And that's the last slide we'll have.
Yes. Yay!
Everything else is here.
Everything else is Wi-Fi dependent. So I just wanted to point out, so we're going to build a really, really simple, I'm going to show you a really, really simple agent just so I can show you the workflow. Here is just a quick example. I typed it in a moment ago just in case, but I'm asking in the Amazon Bedrock console, in the playground, I'm asking a large language model what the time is. It doesn't know the time because it's a large language model. Large language models only know about what they've been trained on. They can't be trained on current information.
Yep.
So how can we solve that? Well, we can solve that with agents. And so I have a super simple time agent down here, and I can show us how we can... Oh, I've got a presentation on at the moment. Shall I just dismiss that?
Yeah, please.
I think we might be doing that.
You'll never get to the presentation in time.
Never. No. So we can actually create the agent inside of the AWS console. We're going to look at some ClickOpsy type stuff now.
ClickOps is bad.
ClickOps
is bad.
I'm sorry. So you can do it with CDK and with CloudFormation as well. But this is good for looking at, right? It makes our eyes feel good. So let's have a little look at this. I'm just going to go into the agent builder. I'm just going to collapse this on the side here. So when we put this agent together, we can tell it what large language model we want it to use. I've chosen Claude 3 Haiku here because it's small and super capable. We give it a description, but not that description. That's the description that everybody ignores in the AWS console, but you really kind of should use.
That's why it's optional.
And that's why it's optional. I haven't done it. But down here, this is actually part of the prompt that we're actually going to use for the agent. So this goes into a prompt template and explains to the backend what's going to happen. In this particular case, super simple. We'll look at a more complex version in a minute. So in this case, it's a super simple agent that can help tell the time. So we're going to give the large language model powered application the ability to tell the time. Here we've got the action group, which is basically a collection of tools. And if we go inside of that, we should see a couple of things. So we can actually create this and link this up to a Lambda function.
But you said there was no Lambda functions.
Well, there doesn't have to be Lambda functions, but of course there has to be Lambda functions. But you don't have to use Lambda functions. We don't use them from Minecraft. But we are going to use it in this particular case. So whenever this tool is called, it's going to call the Lambda function called getTime, or call the Lambda function with that value, and get the time. as part of the workflow of setting up agents inside of the console, it will actually create a Lambda function for you. ClickOps, I know, but again, you can do this all by proper deployment process. And this is this is partly the function that's created. I've extended it a bit to add the feature get time, so that's the bit that I've added. So when the Lambda function gets called, function gets sent to it as part of the event. And so if we get time, then we can, in this particular case, just respond with a string of the time. So super easy, simple thing here. That's deployed inside of this environment. And let's go and pray to the demo gods for the very first time.
Come on, Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Come on.
So if I come in here, should be the case that if I say, what is the time? What's going to happen is it's going to reason through what that means. It's going to go and use the tool, and it'll probably come back and do something. Hopefully, in one moment, hey, we told the time.
It's not right.
No, it's right inside of the Lambda environment. Thank you. I was trying to boo to you, yay to you. Yes, okay.
It's all right, Mike.
And you can go through the console, and we can dive deeper in this if you want to come and talk to us afterwards. We can dive into the tracing. You can actually look to see how all of that prompt manipulation and prompt stuff happened in the back end. So,
parameters? Are we going to do parameters in tracing, or are we just going to leave it?
You can look at parameters inside of tracing, but not with this one because we've not got any parameters.
Yeah,
but we could have a look at it inside of
we're not going to do that one. We're going to go straight into the demo, all right?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do? Yes, we're going to go into the other agent and we'll look at that agent.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the one.
So. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, I know what you mean.
Yes.
So we have another agent in here. We're going fairly quickly because we've got a short amount of time. And this is our Minecraft agent. So this is the live one that we'll be using in just a moment to play around inside of Minecraft. So if I click on here, then it is deployed slightly differently. First of all, it's been deployed with CloudFormation. But second of all, if I go into the edit button at the top here and scroll down a bit, again, the same large language model we're using, but notice how this agent description is much larger because we want to imbue some sort of personality into the bot.
Playful, friendly, creative.
I like playful and friendly and creative bots. And then we go and do things like take it to the Singapore Summit and people say, punch yourself in the face and dig a hole and
call
jump
yourself
in.
fearless leader.
Yes, absolutely. Blow yourself up. So it's hard, but I get it.
Build TNT houses.
Yes. Oh dear, yes. So those are those instructions. And then we've got action groups. So we've got a couple of different ones here. Actions, Minecraft actions, and experimental. Ooh, we'll have a look at that. So inside of Minecraft actions, this group is actually set up with something called return control. So this is where we don't actually have Lambda functions involved. This is the diagram that we had up a moment ago. What's going to happen is our code that calls the agent will receive a response back saying, okay, well, based on what's been asked for, these are the actions you should perform. So it's actually basically doing function calling. If you've used function calling in any of the other models, so Mistral and things like that, this is what's happening here, fully managed inside of agents. So we've got the action to jump, we've got the action to dig. These are the tools that we were talking about before. Is it raining, get player location, etc., etc., etc. Really quickly, so I'll show what that looks like from a sort of API-ish kind of test environment here. So if I ask the bot to dig a hole, like that, it's not going to dig a hole because we're not playing Minecraft currently, but it'll show you how the payload is returned, and the payload is returned with this definition of, well, if you're going to dig a hole, you should call the action dig, and here put some parameters.
I did get ahead of myself.
This is what you meant. Yes. These are the parameters. So you can enter into a conversation with it and say, well, actually, I want the hole to be 10 by 4 or whatever it is, and in the natural language request, the model should take those parameters out and insert them into this structure and send the instruction back to our running code to dig a hole. Let's have a look at it.
Yes.
I'm confusing myself.
Did we talk about mind flare and pathfinding?
We haven't done yet,
how
no.
this all connects. So those controls are actually fed into a open source component called mind flare, which is freely available to control Minecraft. So if you want to build a bot, anybody here wants to build a bot that talks to Minecraft, mind flare is available.
Yes.
And one of the plugins, one of the many plugins, is a pathfinding plugin. So we're using that as well to control this bot.
That's right.
Okay.
And it's also worth mentioning that as well, because for anything that doesn't go right, it's the library's
That's
fault,
exactly
not
why
ours
I
fault.
mentioned
Yes,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we have some code here. I've just spun this up. I've got my sort of debug window out on the side there, just so that we can, there's a lot of debug comes back, so that we can see what's happening. So it's just spawned the bot. If we jump over to Minecraft, wherever it happens to be, here it is. It's daytime, it's nighttime, and it's raining. So let's set, is it time and set? This is obviously nothing to do with anything other than we can see, right? Yes. So
it's quite an intensive rainstorm today.
It is, it's thunder and lightning. I think you can do that as well. Hey, look at that. Nothing to do with the demo. Okay, so now we're in live, and nothing's going to go wrong.
Absolutely not.
Nothing. I mean, generative AI demonstrations as a whole are difficult, but this is another level.
Over the next, how long have we got? 5, 10 minutes?
I think this is going to be exciting, yes. So let's say, come here. It's like, what's going on? You woken up? This is where we find I'm not logged in or something silly like that. So let's go back to, where's the console? Oh, it was just taking time to wake up. So we see some stuff streaming back here, and you can see the return control stuff happening all in the background here. So getting the location back from the tool and then sending move to location, and it's extracted out all of those values that it was returned with the XYZ location, and it's right there. Okay, I get it. I get it. All right, so what kinds of things can we do? What kind of things? You know kinds of things we can do. What would you like to do first?
How old is Derek?
How old is Derek? Well, we could ask something here. We could say, what is special about today? We could say that and then try and spell it right. Spelling doesn't matter an awful lot with these kinds of things. You have no idea what's coming up. Oh, nope. Apparently it's Derek's birthday today.
Thanks, Rocky. Thank you.
A little bit of retrieval augmented generation built into that. So one of the tools was to tell it what was special. And it also said it was serverless days as well, which is super exciting. So
what a coincidence.
Yeah, what? So what can we do here? Well, we can go and find, let's find Derek a pig. So let's go and find a pig. You said that's what you wanted, right? You want a cow?
Or a sheep?
Oh, you want which would you want? Okay.
All of them. I'm greedy.
And let's go there. So sometimes if I say just find a cow, it'll say I found it, I know where it is, but not actually go there. Oh, here we go, right. Whoa.
Run.
Where are we going? Okay, past the pig.
Oh.
Way, much further away apparently.
Fly, fly my pretties.
I'm going to go ahead here. It looks like it's heading in this direction to find, is that a cow? I don't know.
I hope so. Otherwise
we're just running to origin. Let's just go. There we go. I think we're coming to here.
That is a cow.
I should have let it take me there. It's not like I'm smarter than you. Sorry. Okay. Now, one of the things is it did actually find the location of the cow originally and then started to move there. So it's going past it.
Not that guy.
Because look, the cow's got legs and it moves. Okay.
Hey. Good, Rocky.
Nice one, Rocky. Of course. We can't necessarily leave it at that. And
No, leave it there. It worked.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So these are problems with these animals is they move around. So we could try doing this. Move to a pig and attack.
So this was born out of the Singapore Summit. True story. This is all people did.
This is what people wanted to do. Yep. This is what people want. And obviously, again, the pig's going to move, so hopefully it's within range. There we go, it got attacked. I don't know if you want to clap that. That seems rather mean. But we'll leave it at that, and we won't go any further.
No, let's draw a line under that.
We're not going to kill the pig. Also, what tool does Rocky have? Nothing. Oh, a torch of some sort. Yeah, nothing much there. So it can't do that. All right. Dig a hole. This is a great idea. Let's just ask it to, dig a hole.
We will also ask the audience, so keep some ideas for what we want Rocky to do. No, Tim.
So it can do some things like that. We're a bit far away from anything, which you go, there you go, it dug a hole, and then it jumped in. That's another big request.
Yes.
Dig a big hole, jump in.
Jump in, and then fill it up.
Especially when, and make it dig it through so that you disappear into the nether. People. Yes.
Profit birthday cake?
Craft a birthday cake. What an interesting idea.
Yes.
You're way ahead of me. Thank you, Dan. This is all I've been testing all afternoon. And you haven't seen it, but yeah. So let's see if we can get it out of the hole, because we don't want to do that inside of the hole. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. So we're going to say build a birthday cake with white icing and candles. Make the candles from torches. Weirdly specific, and like I knew what I was going to type there. We'll see how it happens.
There's a pig in the way.
I might actually have to get rid of that pig. Go away, pig. Because otherwise it's sort of, I'm sorry, leave me alone.
Go pig. Away, pig.
I'll leave him alone as well. Go on. Otherwise it sort of gets, it's for your own good. You don't want to be inside the cake, right? Oh. Okay, right, come on. All right, come on. All right, so what's happening in the background here, we haven't done building yet, have we, is that there's a bit more going on. So the tool is being used that goes and calls another large language model and is asking for a design of a cake. So this cake here is completely and utterly generated by generative AI. That didn't exist in any template, and I am going to give Rocky a round of applause.
Yeah, well, nice work, Rocky. And also got my age right, which is excellent.
Yes, one, yes. So if we go and have a look very quickly at the executing code here, again, very, very verbose here. But if we look here, it actually puts together this prompt. So the tool that we called puts together a prompt with this instructions on how to build, the format that we want back, and then gave some ideas of some of the blocks we could use, and then inserted this in input. And then it reasoned through what it needed to build and gave us instructions for how to build. So that was what was happening there. Really, really tempting from a demo perspective to have some static things it could build, but this was completely and utterly generated on the fly. And so interesting things happen when you do that. There we go. Let me just go and check, see where we're up to while we decide what we're going to do next.
Yeah, so the code you see here, so we're defining all of the functions that the actions perform, and also the CloudFormation template to deploy the CloudWatch agents into your account. So it is all recreatable, and we hope to release this code to the general public as soon as we can.
We will release it.
We will release it. As soon as we can.
Yes, we will.
Yes. When we're not traveling around doing talks.
Yes. So yeah, all of those actions are imported in here, and they're split out into these different things here, different files. So simple things like what is the time, which it can do, and other more complex things like dig, which have got all this MindFlayer code in. Build is just way more complicated than it should have to be. And if you've got some experience of building in Minecraft, you might know why. You've got to choose a face to build on and all this kind of stuff. But the prompt is in there too. As Derek was mentioning, and as I've said many times as well, this is available to be deployed not just through ClickOps. And so here is our CloudFormation template. And it includes all of the bits and pieces of the definition of the tools, and also some bits which I'm now no longer doing, and then some of the instructions here as well about being a playful and friendly bot,
cool.
etc.
How long have we got? Nothing? No time? Zero?
Loads of time.
We're done. We're being called.
Okay.
So yeah, if anybody wants to come and play with this, come and see us, ask us questions afterwards, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.